You want to know what your reward is for doing this work? You want to know what you're actually doing all this for? It's for those unsaid thank yous that will never be said, but will be felt, that'll be known, that'll be understood, that will come from the things that you might not ever hear them say. But it's the thank you for never quitting. It's the thank you for not giving up. It's the thank you for being the greatest version of yourself. It's the thank you for doing the work. It's the thank you for always choosing to be the best version, to choosing to be the healthiest version, to live longer, to show up, because our life doesn't matter without you. Those are the thank yous. Those are the rewards that mean everything. That you get to keep showing up, that you get to live as the greatest version of yourself for as long as humanly possible. For those that you love and adore, for those that mean the world to you and you mean the world to them. That's the reward for this work. That you get to show up and lead your best life. That you get to show up as the healthiest, the fittest, the strongest, the most capable version of yourself. That's the reward for all this. That's what makes the difference. That's what makes this priceless. You know, what's the reward? Well, it's all for them. And these thank yous that will probably never be uttered, that they'll never know, but that you know you have shown up that way, and it'll be in the life that you get to live with them. That's why this matters so much. That's why it matters that you choose to be the greatest version of yourself. And yeah, that'll filter into so many areas of your life. It will. Fitness is that halo effect, that spiderweb thing that reaches so far beyond everything else, but that truly, truly matters. But it has such long-lasting effects beyond so much more than you could truly comprehend within that. And those are the thank yous. And I've been there. I've said it before, I had the wake-up calls early, thankfully. I had a heart scare when my beautiful wife was 6 months pregnant with our daughter. That, I ended up in Westmead Hospital for 6 months. 6 nights, sorry. Not 6 months, that would have been fucking terrifying. For 6 nights. It was horrendous. I had these wake-up calls. I had these scares of my health that I was... Well, the honest answer was I was being a selfish prick. That I was choosing easy. I was choosing right now. I was choosing my comfort and my sedation and my avoidance. And worst of all is always, and I've said it before, is buying into your own bullshit about it all. Buying into my own fucked up reasoning as to why those choices were acceptable, why they were justifiable. Justifiable excuses are still fucking excuses, no matter how you shake it out. And I bought into it all. That, it was okay. It fucking wasn't. These choices, these decisions, making the hard decision, the long-term choice for the future, it isn't about you. It's about them. And as I said, I thankfully had these wake-up calls early. That I looked at my beautiful daughter and my perfect son, and I was like, I need to be here for as long as humanly possible. And not just existing, not just floating through life, not just same day, different year. None of that shit. But to show up as the greatest version of myself, to show up as the healthiest, fittest, strongest, most capable version of myself. That's what this is about, and it's for them. It's to be the best version for my wife. I'll do a full video on this another day, but was that one of someone asked what I was training for. I'm already married. Well, yeah. Because I'm fucking married. It's not like, you get to the big prize fight and then you throw in the towel because you made it. No, now you got to fucking earn it. Now you got to battle. Now you got to win the fight. You didn't get to call it quits because you won the right to the game. No, now you actually go out and earn it. They deserve better. She deserves better of me. She deserves the best version of me. She deserves the man to constantly grow and elevate and improve, not to be like, well, snagged it, rings on the finger, good shit, now I'm done. No, you keep showing the fuck up. Show up so that you can be the best version for your kids, so that you're strong and capable, so that you can play sports, so that you can throw them, so that you can catch them, so that you can do all the things that they want you to do. I never want the answer for my child to be no because daddy is incapable. I've had a couple of moments of that. As I said, I got my lessons really fucking early, and thankfully my thick head was able to absorb them enough that I was able to put my ego aside and face the man in the mirror and go, shit, what have I done? Who have I become through this? And I was able to make the changes. But it's unacceptable to do it. And I get people who are like, you don't need to be in great shape to be a great father. And I was like, you can be a good father. You can love and adore your children and you can show up, but I can guarantee you are not the best father you could be without being in great shape. Because there are just things that you are incapable of doing. There are versions of you that you can't participate in with them. Can't do the workouts, can't play the games, can't keep up, can't do the things, can't lead by example. That more than anything. I don't know about you, but I was bullied to the point of suicide, that I was suicidal because I was bullied so hard for being the fat kid. There is zero chance I want my children to ever suffer through that. I want them to grow up thinking that exercising, good nutrition, being strong, fit and healthy is just who we are. No thought process, no wondering, no questions, none of that shit. This is just what people do. And it'd be weird not to do those things. That's part of being the greatest dad, is leading by example. Then you don't look around the world and go, I wonder if dad's going to drop dead of a heart attack. Because people push back and they're like, oh, you can still be a great dad without it. And I'm like, if you drop dead at 40 or 50, are you still a good dad? No, you're fucking dead. I can guarantee they would trade off 45 minutes a day to fucking work out and eat better to have you for another 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. Guarantee it. Your health is your wealth. And that starts with being in great shape. It starts with being the fittest, strongest, most capable version of yourself. The ability to undertake difficult things and over-fucking-come them. And it's not just the physical component that these benefits, it's the mental component. It's how you show up here. It's who you are overall. It's how you handle life. That's what this is teaching. When I talk about demanding greatness completely changing every aspect of your life, I mean it in that way. It's about who you become to achieve those things. Who you become to get into the greatest fucking shape of your life. At nearly 34, I'm in better shape than I've ever been in my entire life. And my completely impossible goal, and I know that, but yeah, I'm going to strive for it, is that every year I improve. Every year, in at least one physical component of my life, I get better. Every single year, till the day I die. Till God calls me home, I'm going to get better every fucking day. I'm going to push it every single day. I'm going to earn it every single day. I'm going to leave it all out there. Because it's not just physical, it's mental. It's the battle between you and you. It's how you show the fuck up and do shit. It's about taking care of the demons in your mind. It's overcoming them. It's crushing the voices, crushing resistance, crushing that call to weakness, to mediocrity, to sedation. And it starts with putting in the work on the physical component. Because there is nothing, and I do firmly mean fucking nothing, that shows up better, that transcends better than the physical work to get shit done. Nothing else is going to show up like that. Nothing else is going to be this walking fucking resume. I told myself I wasn't going to swear as much, but clearly that's not a thing today. This walking resume of who you are. It's undeniable. Being in great shape can't be bought, can't be stolen, can't be cheated to, can't be manipulated. It just is. It requires work. And sure, people always want to argue the extremes on this. Well, what about steroids and what about all this? And yeah, okay, sure. You know what they still don't do? They still don't take you to the gym. They still don't take you to eat the right foods. They still don't build discipline. You can take all the gear under the sun. You still have to work fucking hard to achieve the results. So yeah, you could enhance your results, but it still requires effort. And way more effort than most people are willing to give. It requires discipline and consistency and intensity. And especially as you get older. It requires you to continue to show up and do what is required. This is what is necessary. This is how you become the greatest version of yourself. And you do it for your family. You do it for your wife, for your children, for all those who love and adore you, for those who believe in you. You show up as the best version of yourself. You take care of your health. You look after those things and you make sure that you have done everything in your power. That you have controlled the trajectory of your life. There are only 3 things that you can control: your thoughts, your habits, and your actions. Fitness is a very clear and obvious and unmistakable version of that. It shows you. You can't deny it. Yeah, there are other things where you could pretend, you could phone it in, you could tell people that you're doing the work. And I see people do it all the time, look how hard I'm working, look at all these things. Your body is going to keep the score. Your body is going to tell the story. As I said the other day, yeah, I've done pretty fucking good. And yet, I called myself out on it. I faced the man in the mirror and faced the harsh truth that I wasn't actually giving it my all. I wasn't actually doing everything required. There was more that I could have given and should have given. And in the last 6 weeks, I have seen better results come through than potentially the previous 6 months. So even as you progress, even as you do the work, there are still more that you can give if you're fucking honest about it. And your body will keep the score. Your body will tell you how well you're doing. The body will tell you how much effort you're actually giving, how much you're putting in. It'll show you the truth. It'll show if you've got that, sneaky little eating habit here, if you're calling it quits a couple of reps shy, if you're not actually pushing as hard as you should be. It'll tell you the truth on that. And you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to the man in the mirror. You can't lie to you. And at the end of the day, this is about the battle between you and you. This is about who you're becoming. This is about you being a man of your word. Because that is the greatest gift that you can give yourself, your family, everyone in your life. Just simply being a man of your word and leading by example. You do this, you'll change your life. Not only your life, but all those around you. When you step up and you lead by example, you know that your word is iron fucking clad. It changes things. Not just for you, as I said, but for everyone around you. So if you're ready to get those silent thank yous, to be the best version of yourself, to ensure that you look after your health and build that into the wealth that it deserves to be, so that you can continue to be the greatest version of yourself for as long as humanly possible, then shoot me a message. Let's get you into demanding greatness. Let's get you on the path. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require investment, but it will be the greatest thing that you've ever done. And I cannot wait to see you there.